welcome to Make Your Belly Happy Barbecue. I'm Scott. Today I'm going to show you how to make a, I call them chimichangas, I think that's what they're called, a fried burrito. You need some oil to heat up. These little tortilla shells, I like the little ones because they make a little chimichanga about that big. Great for parties. You can make them and freeze them. They freeze well. I guess if we're going to have a Super Bowl sometime maybe next year, be a good Super Bowl party snack. I'm going to make two different types today. I'm going to use these. I'm going to fill them with some taco meat, and I'm also going to fill them with some chuck roast that my partner Scott smoked, and I added some red sauce, some salsa, some tomatoes, onions, and I just made kind of like a little mixture, spiced it up a little with some hot sauce, and I'm going to add that. You can add cheese to it. I'm not going to put any cheese in mine. I like the cheese on top instead of in the filling. So let's get to prepping these up, and I'll show you how I do it. All right, I got my tortillas here. If they're not soft and movable, then what you could do is warm them up and then put them in the microwave with a wet towel, and they'll warm up pretty nice. Just going to make some little burritos. So I take about a tablespoon of the taco meat, and then we fold the sides in, and then I kind of roll, kind of holding the sides down, and so that I have a little burrito. Set it off the side. Remember, about a tablespoon. Sides in, press them down, and then roll. And you want to make sure, like, because when you're frying this, if any of the juices leak out, it could cause a lot of splattering. You'll need a paper towel, a pan with a paper towel in it, so that you can set it in after you fry it. So now, with this beef mixture, little pieces there. And then same thing, fold sides in and kind of roll it back. Sides in and roll it back. Okay, so let's get to, I'm going to make the rest of these up, because it's better to have them all made up. It's that way the next step is just frying them. So let me get these all made up and we'll get to frying. Alright, my oil's heating up, and I got it about 400. I'd like it about 350, but 400 is okay. Just don't go too much over 400 or it'll burn without warming up the inside. So it's starting to smoke a little bit, so I'm going to turn the fan on. Let's get to showing you how I fry these. Remember, whenever you want to fry something, and on a skillet like this, you got to wear an apron so it doesn't splatter on you, and you might want to wear face or eye protection. And so I'm going to wear my face protection because I don't want that grease splattering up onto my face or into my eyes. And we'll get this frying. Alright, you need to be very careful when you put these in here. Put it with the oil facing away from you, and then take a spoon, and you want to put it the seam side down. And I just take a spoon and I hold it down for a little bit, and then I move it to the back. Same thing. You gotta watch out for that splatter. And you just have to hold it down for a little bit. You may not have to, but I know when you're using like a deep fryer, you kind of have to hold it down a little bit, or what they tend to open up as they cook. So I just kind of hold it down a little bit And we're looking for, you know, a light brown color on it. And right there's the color we're looking for. It doesn't take very long at all. Oops, see how that one's coming open? It's not ready. They won't open up when they're ready. Let me put a couple more in there. Like I said, it doesn't take much to get them cooked. But you want your oil about 350 to 400. It's right around 400 right now, a little bit more. I got it a little bit hot, so I turned the heat way down. Normally you'd cook it on about a medium heat. You know, the hamburger's already cooked. All I'm doing right now is deep frying basically the shell and getting it to that nice golden brown color that I want. Let me check my temp on my oil. I don't want my oil to go cold on me. Use my thermopin. If you guys are going to be a chef or a cook of any kind, barbecue, home cooking, these thermopins are the best. Yeah, I'm about right. I'm about 330, so I turned my heat up just a little bit and get that going a little bit hotter. You can deep fry them if you have a deep fryer. I think you can air fry these. Any way you like to fry them. I'm sure you could bake them if you want to. My friend Jude, that I met at Sam's Club a few years back, he was from New Mexico. His mom was Mexican, and his mom would put these like this in a casserole dish and lay it down in a casserole dish and then cover it with cheese and I'm not sure what else because I never saw her make it, and made like I think she called it enchiladas, and made like a baked dish that was really good. She would make those for us and bring them to Sam's Club, and we'd get to eat them on our breaks and our lunchtime. He liked that stuff hot. He would eat habaneros, cayenne chilies, any kind of chilies I grew in my garden, and he would eat those just with a sandwich. And I'm like, just take a bite of the pepper, bite of the sandwich, bite of the pepper, bite of the sandwich. And I thought he was crazy, and I couldn't eat him that way. And he didn't even break into a sweat like the rest of us did. But he said, you know, huevos con chiles for breakfast every morning. He ate those every morning, he said. I liked old Jude. He was a good guy. Yeah, he tended to drink a little bit too much, and he ended up passing away at the age of in his mid to late 30s from complications from liver and alcohol problems. One of the reasons I don't drink a lot anymore, or hardly at all. I used to drink a lot in the 80s. I could pretty much drink anyone under the table back in the 80s, but it just got to the point where alcohol wasn't fun to do anymore, and anytime something stops being fun, I stopped doing it. It takes a lot longer when you get up in your 50s to recover from a hangover. Honestly, I don't know that I remember a hangover, because once I started getting a hangover, I'd start drinking again. Alright, these two are about done back here. Put them on our pan. Alright, I'm going to fry the rest of these up until we get them nice golden brown. And give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. all fried up. They're sitting there resting, cooling down, and I plated these up with a little bit of salsa verde, little pico de gallo. You can use them to dip your pico de gallo. And we're going to give these a try. They're a little bit too hot right now. No, they're not too bad. If you like these, give me a thumbs up. Send me a comment, and hit the subscribe button for me. Spread these around to your friends. Maybe they need some happy bellies. So let's try these. Iron Man says subscribe. That makes me a happy belly. So these are good for any of your parties, just a snack. Actually, I put them in the refrigerator, and literally like 15-20 seconds in the microwave, they heat up. Be careful because they have a filling, so you don't want to be like a hot pocket and hit like some molten lava in your mouth after you come out of the microwave. So they're pretty good. I'm gonna finish my lunch and make your bellies happy. Alright, I was just going to put a little tag on the end of this video and talk to you about my buddy Jude Baldwin. We worked together at Sam's Club when Sam's Club first opened in Vienna, West Virginia, and he's a pretty good guy, but kind of breaks my heart. He died when I think he was 39 years old, and from complications of alcohol poisoning. He went to the hospital. I think they filtered out his blood. They put him on some pain meds, and he lasted another week or two, but he was not the same after that. And but I missed him a lot, and kind of every time I went in that Sam's Club, I'd remember the good times we had. Pretty good old boy. But yeah, he's the one that kind of talked to me about different kinds of Mexican foods, and we'd sit in the break room, and his mom would make us stuff and bring to us his sister Yvonne. I used to call her Y-Vaughn. But pretty good old boy. But Jude, love you, buddy. We're gonna miss you. Miss you every day.